Hey everyone, it's Pup Luca, and welcome to this special bonus episode of the Paw'dcast. Enjoy! And welcome to the Paw'dcast Australian Handler 2024 Zeo and Australian Puppy 2024 Leo. How are you guys?
Insert applause here.
Clap, 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 clap. Oh, woo!
How you guys feeling?
Yeah, next question.
All the words, all the feels.
All the
Yeah,
words, all
All
the
the
feelings.
words, all
Yep.
the feels. It's
Yep.
just all
I've
at
cried
once.
too much already as it is.
It is emotional.
Oh, it was so intense.
And
How
so
do
you've had the
you-
experience before of doing a Queensland, like doing the state title and then doing nationals.
Oh, state title was a breeze. Having you sit there judging me was, I think, the worst
Normal?
part about it. Yes, very normal.
Quite normal, really.
Yes.
No, it was a really good weekend. Just for everyone like going down into Gadigal in Sydney and just kind of like experiencing another space for
Yeah.
pups as well. We had a great group traveling around this year. There was literally people visible from like every city across the country.
So many cities.
Everyone was there, which is great.
I think the biggest two groups that travelled were Queensland and WA.
Yeah,
Definitely.
us.
110%. They were the biggest groups.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, it was so good, like walking around doing all the photos and everything, and it's like these two massive, like more than half the room was Queensland WA groups.
Yeah.
It was like,
But like the support from everyone is amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, it has been overwhelming.
And the best thing is you're gonna feel it the entire year.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go to, everywhere you travel to, you will feel that everywhere.
Yeah, it's
Because you've got the same sort of few people that will try and travel to everything, and then you've got the extras that go to certain things as well. So you've kind of got your core people, and then all your extras jump in, and you'll
Yeah.
meet so many people this year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be intense.
Yeah, but it's been a big weekend.
It has been.
So talking of your weekend, do you have a highlight from this weekend? Besides being titled, obviously, because that's kind of a relief once it's over.
Highlight would probably be for me meeting and getting to know the pups that were entering
Yep.
and just seeing them all come together and compete.
Yeah. Leo?
Having that little cuddle pile that we did at the very end of the competition. So once everything was done and we were just waiting to hear back from when we had to be either up or down the stairs, we just were in a little circle with our den daddy and den mother, Dodger and Jax. And that was really nice and sweet.
Yes,
Just talking with
actually,
them
that too.
and holding on to everyone in a little circle was really cute.
Yeah.
And
that
then
was
Garrett
great.
appeared out of nowhere and like scared the shit out of Jax.
I feel like I was the only one who noticed him
Oh,
behind
I knew
everyone.
he was there.
I was just like,
So you could feel his presence creeping in.
Oh, yeah.
I heard the door and like had a quick glance. I was like, oh, okay, there's Garrett.
Yep.
Jax
pretty
did not know.
much. Yeah.
That's one thing as well with
freaked.
the comps is the titles and like your siblings and everything. And we've talked about it before with other
Yeah.
competitions, but you get really close friendships with everyone you meet. That's why it's like it's a class. You're not competing against each other. You're competing with each other.
Yeah.
We're all aiming for the exact same goal,
Yeah.
and it's about working together on that.
Exactly. You've all supported each other in different ways.
Yeah.
And they mixed up APH-Tea this year as well, having one handler and 4 pups rather than doing as per tradition in all the others of
As
doing
is
handlers
tradition.
go first. They decided to mix it up and
Yes.
say you're all going to pick out of these order. So Zeo may not be first, and you weren't.
No, but I still was in the second lot of
Still
stage
were.
rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way they worked it out. So Bucky drew first,
Yep.
which was probably the position they didn't want.
No.
But if anything, I think I'd prefer to go first. Because then
I
I'm not
was hoping
compared
be
to anyone
somewhere
else.
in the middle.
I was like, I'd rather go first because then they can just judge me on that. Whereas if you're going after that, they can look back and go, "Oh, you didn't really do what that person did." Like, that's just how I'd feel.
You're
but-
also original if you're first, because anything that you say or anything that you do is the first thing that everyone sees.
Exactly.
Everything
Yeah.
after that, they're weighing in what they've seen from everyone else.
Yeah.
First and last are definitely the hardest positions to be in.
Yeah,
Opening and
because you're
closing.
closing
Yeah.
out the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's making that statement first and last. But no, everyone we watched this weekend did such an amazing job, and there was so much variety in all the pups as well.
Yes, there was a. Actually, I think there was Every pup was a different color.
Yeah, every pup was a different color. Every pup was a different state. We didn't have any
Yeah.
double states this year. Like last year, we had 2 from WA, and then we had Biru from Victoria, and myself from Queensland.
Yeah.
And then this year we had Queensland Bucky, yourself Leo from WA. Then we had Benji
Chalk.
being New South Wales, and Chalk is Victoria.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to see like pups from different states and like every competitor coming from somewhere new with a different point of view. Every pup style was quite different as well.
Yes.
Everyone did have a different take on what they wanted to show, which was great.
That was fun.
It was. Well, I haven't actually seen the stage rounds. They had us all upstairs the entire time.
I got to see some of Chalk's performance when he was doing his rehearsals upstairs.
Yeah.
And they were trying to block things out before they went to the stage.
Yeah.
And I just gave them a couple of pointers of like when they were doing timing stuff, and it was really cool because
Exactly, like, you're helping each other during the whole thing, which is great.
And it was like it was something different, which was really cool to see. And like they were both, Chalk and his helper were having a lot of fun together doing that, which was great.
Yeah, that's the main bit of advice if you're ever going to go for the comp, have fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
If you're ever trying to take it too seriously, you're going to stress yourself out more than you need to. Just literally enjoy yourself and have fun with it.
Yeah.
So we said about your favorite parts. What part for you was the hardest? Like the
Interviews. No doubt. I don't know what it was, but QPHC interviews were a breeze.
I think it's because
For
there's
me.
more judges in APH-Tea.
Yeah, and not only that, but having you and Bevan sitting there across the table, I felt like I was being judged more by yous two because I know yous two outside of comp.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt a lot more pressure to make sure I was... what's the word?
Putting on a good impression.
Giving you guys a good impression of what I'm all about.
Like what we know of you already.
Yeah. More than, like, giving you more than what you already know.
Yeah, because I think in my head, I was almost like, because the variety of judges, there's obviously the 2 stepping down, but then the other, there's 7 judges for this comp. Like the other 5 are 1 from each pass. So it's almost like, regardless of what state you're coming from, you've got someone you know on the panel, which in a way could be a comfort, but like you said, if anything, it could be the opposite.
Yeah, it felt way more intense. Like, after I got out of interviews, I actually had a bit of a breakdown. I disassociated.
It's very emotional, those interviews.
Yeah. No, I had a bit of a disassociation moment, but then Bucky snapped me out of it, and then my mum messaged just not long after.
That was
And she was just like, I'm so proud of you. No matter what you do, you've gone and entered you've not only done state, but now you're doing national. So I'm so proud of you, and I love you to bits. And fuck, I'm getting a little emotional now just saying it all.
Yeah, it is. You will feel that all year, trust me. I was like, I'm not that of an emotional person. Then I did
No.
APH-Tea, and now I'm like, I cry all the time.
But
I feel like
I had a bit
Jax.
of a breakdown after that, and after that I was fine.
Yeah.
And then did get a bit nervous again towards stage rounds, but yeah.
But you did it. It's
I
over
did.
now.
It's over.
What about you, Leo?
I actually really enjoyed the interviews, and so I didn't feel as nervous for that. I've done job panel interviews with more than 4 people in the room, and you're having to answer all those questions in different faces. It was kind of funny watching both Bowser and Hale try to act serious in front of me and not break character of knowing me, and keeping themselves like in that seriousness of the competition.
Yeah.
And I could see it in their eyes. They were like, we want to break a bit more because they want to make me feel comfortable, but they wanted to keep that step back and be that professional judge that they were.
Yeah, sometimes when you're going through contestants, if you see someone struggling, like I found as a judge, I was like, I just want to say something to kind of like help calm you down.
Yeah.
But if I do that for you and I haven't done it for like the people before you, then that's not fair.
It's not fair.
So I was like, I can't say that. I
My
need to stop.
part that I definitely felt like the most nervous and anxious for was my speech.
Yeah.
And that was just because it was the least amount of preparation I put into a speech before. Because I've done public speaking before, and I've always gone through a preparation period for that. And outside of that, I hadn't been able to give myself that time because of work and because of life. It
Yeah.
just didn't have that availability to do that.
Yeah, speech with me, I just kept it short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just like, this is kind of what I'm doing now. This is what I plan on doing.
Yeah.
Because once I finished the speech, when I was walking back up the stairs, back to our green area to just relax with the rest of the group, my hands were shaking like a leaf.
Yeah.
And I had all the adrenaline rushing out of my body at that point, and I was like, that was it. That's me done. I've done as much as I can. I've put everything I possibly could out there, and I just have to wait.
Put it all on the table.
Oh, yeah.
That's the toughest part as well, is even from like our point of view, is everyone presented something different. So it's like, I can't, like, how are you meant to judge and compare what is unique to everyone? It's like, I don't know. I just want to see you guys having fun.
I'm
That's
not
all it
looking
is.
forward
So,
to that part next year.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing that was talked about during APH-Tea this year as well is what you want to do during your title year, because everyone focuses on different things.
Yeah.
Both in your home paths and nationally as well. There's a
Yeah.
lot to do, kind of thing, or be there just as that face to support the communities. Is there something specific each of you would like to do this year?
Just more of what I'm doing now. Basically, I'm supporting pups, making sure they're getting to mental health appointments, getting on top of their mental health, and just making sure they're taking care of themselves.
Yep.
My pup back home, which is separate from Bucky, like, I've been messaging him while we've been here in Sydney, been messaging him. It's like, okay, make sure you're taking your medication, make sure you're showering, making sure he's eaten, making sure he's fed my bloody cats.
Keeping a routine.
Yes,
Yeah.
trying to keep him in a routine, because, yeah, he does have a tendency to spiral a
Yeah.
little.
So you want to kind of focus on being that person to help
Yeah.
the pups look after themselves
Yeah,
as well.
basically, just maybe
Yeah.
do it on a more national scale.
Almost like putting resources together, so if people need help, they can contact you and you can be like, cool, let's do this.
Yeah,
and-
do
Amazing.
this. This is a list of things you should probably look at doing.
Yeah.
Whether you do it all, that is your choice, but I am giving you the tools you need to do that.
Yeah.
And I already have like a couple of pups that have approached me during APH-Tea to ask about like just help keeping on top of things, and it's like, yep,
Yeah.
message me.
Cool.
I'm always available.
Yeah. That's the main thing with holding the titles, is you're there to be reached out to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like always there, Facebook, Instagram, email. I'll probably have email somewhere. I really should actually set up a
Venmo,
proper
LinkedIn, Christian Mingle, all sorts.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to win Proton Cartier's territory.
She'll
Christian
get you.
Mingle is her territory.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
staying
leave that
away.
up to Mother. What about you, Leah? What do you like to do?
A lot of what I'm going to be focusing on will be in our home state.
Yep.
WAPA's going through a period where we have lost our main hosting venue for us as a community to do our meet and greets at. So re-establishing that and re-establishing our space in the community of Perth is a big thing for us this year. We're hoping to also move forward somewhere and somehow with incorporation
Yep.
this year, because we've been talking about it throughout 2024 of this is not the year to do it for us because we've got other things that have gotten in the way.
Yeah.
But 2025, we won't have those same issues where we can now put planning in steps to actually stage that and move forward on that.
Amazing.
So that's going to be my main focuses, outside of also then just visiting other states
Yeah.
for their events too, and having that presence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the hardest thing, is making sure you get the chance to travel as much as you
Yeah.
can. Being the cost of living right now is not great, so it's like
No.
a lot of people, like, you want to go to everything, but you don't have to, and that's kind of what, like, myself and Bowser struggle with, being on opposite sides of the country, and now the titles have switched, so we're still on opposite sides of the country, just the other
Yeah,
way
just-
around.
Yay!
Yeah.
The Queensland title's gone to the handler, and the pup title's gone to the.
WA, yeah,
WA.
we've literally
Puppy.
switched them
Yeah.
over.
Pretty hilarious.
It's Pretty
yeah,
funny.
bit of fun. So yeah, like I said, myself and Bowser are there to still help people out when they need it.
Yeah.
Support you guys is our main thing now.
Yeah,
So you can
get
do
to
what you
sit
want to
back
do.
a little and
Yeah, sit back, watch, see what you do.
yeah, throw
No,
us in the deep end of the pool if we get too rowdy.
Yeah. Can you swim?
Yes.
Oh, that's lucky. Can you swim?
Like a dog.
So lots of splashing around, paddling, swallow
I'm
half the
having a
water.
lot of fun whilst I'm doing it. Yeah.
That kind of water.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do know, Jax.
Yeah, you can tell he's a descendant.
Yes, you're inducted into the family now.
Yeah.
Yeah, your DNA
Pretty much.
automatically switches.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Is there any places you'd like to visit specifically during your year?
I haven't done a lot of visiting to Adelaide
Yep.
at all, actually. So I would like to make it there. And I know Queensland is one that, for events, you guys have such a rich space and would be really good to see your scene a lot more as well.
Yeah.
So I would love to make it to both Adelaide and Queensland as definites.
So mine's a little bit of the opposite. I mean Adelaide as well. I do want to see a bit more in Adelaide. Want to see Melbourne,
Yep.
Yeah.
but I would love to see more of Western Australia. I feel like I didn't get to see a lot while I was there.
That's right, because you came for
I came to
APH-Tea last
support
year.
you.
Yeah,
It would have been great to have that support this year, but you were too busy judging me.
I was.
I had that same problem though.
Pardon?
I had that same problem though, because like
Yeah.
a lot of the group that was with Western Australia that came over,
Yeah.
they were all with the judges. They're
Yeah.
all like hanging out. So I wanted to hang out with them, but I'm like, oh great, conflict, I can't.
Yeah, like I first met you like 2022. It
Yeah,
was when APH-Tea was in Brisbane and
Yeah.
like Jax was that year, and there was such a big group of WA pups over. And at that point, I wasn't entering or anything like that. I was in the pup scene, but I was working at Sporties at the time where the comp was that year. And I was like, I found myself as soon as I finished work, I was hanging out with all the WA pups and jumped around with you guys. So it was like really nice to see you again. And then I saw you in Perth last year and then
was
seeing you
great.
this year. And I was like, I just want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not allowed to.
We're not allowed to.
We can't talk.
It was like
Yeah, we can't really converse properly. We can't.
Yeah. But that happens in every single comp. Like
Yeah.
every community you're in is such a tight-knit community. You can't you're always going to be around friends.
Yeah.
Whether you're competing, whether you're judging, whether you're production, whether you're just part of the communities, is you're friends with everyone anyway. So you
Yeah.
can never avoid it. There's always
such
going
a
to be
spider
awkward
web.
situations.
Yeah, which is why, like, once everything was all said and done, I came straight to you, and
Yeah.
I was just like, I need attention.
Yeah. I think you came over and you were like, I just needed a hug right now. And I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
I think I also did that to Bevan. I was just like, I need a hug from you. I feel like you judged me harshly.
Speaking of the judge and stuff like that, I've just realised both of you had 2 judges from your own states.
Yeah.
we did.
The only ones to do that. Everyone else, like, obviously you've got 1 from each state there. Yeah, you had 2 Queensland and 2 WA on the panel this year.
Yeah.
That was
did.
fun.
Oh, it was. Bevan and you.
Yeah. And then you
And
had
then
Bowser
you had
and
Bowser.
Hale.
Yeah.
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 Then we also had Hugh from South Australia. Don't know why I started then. I forgot the name of the state. I am a terrible person. Sorry, everyone in South Australia. I love you, and I love Adelaide, and I'll be there soon. Or I've just been there because I don't remember when this episode's going to air. Because we're in season 2 now.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
haven't finished season 2 though. No, we're just
First
in. We're
episode.
Just starting.
right
First
at the start.
episode.
Yeah.
No, it's 2 or 3. One of them. I haven't planned the order yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're going to start with some drinking, but
Oh,
you know.
okay. Well,
2 or
happy
3.
whichever episode this ends up being.
Yes, welcome to episode.
Question.
Insert
Insert
number
number here. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun year,
can't
and
wait.
you two both bring different energies in as well. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like you're there to like look after and support people. Leo, I feel like you're a little bit like me with the little chaos energy in there.
Oh, I've already felt it. It's definitely going to be chaos.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just did
Oh.
a year of chaos with me with Queensland, and now you've
Oh,
got Leo
you
as
were
well.
a walk in the park.
Was I?
Yeah. He's taller than me.
He's
This is
taller
true.
than everyone. And then he wore heels on top of that.
Yes.
Well, if I
I
was-
felt short.
I can't make myself smaller, so I'll just make myself taller. That's the way I
You
work
could
with
just
it.
retain your current height. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we found out at the after party, I was wearing heels and you were in flats, and you were still taller than me.
That was really funny because you were really like, oh, now I'm taller than you. Wait, oh, damn it.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm taller. And then I got closer and went, I'm
Not.
not taller.
No, really not.
Dashed those hopes pretty quickly.
You did.
Sorry.
Evil child.
I couldn't help it. I had to outgrow my daddy.
I'm still never going to get used to being
Oh,
called.
having Kachi.
Oh, this is karma for me taking the piss out of Jax all year, calling
Oh,
him
that's
daddy.
okay. Kachi's been doing that to me a lot over the last couple of days.
Yeah, well, you are Cartier's daddy.
Oh, no. I don't like that. No.
No one in this room like that. Bucky's collapsed on the floor. Bailey's laughing into his hand.
Bucky's
We've
on
got
the floor
Dylan over there
rolling.
trying to not screw his face up into the computer.
Oh, I don't think anyone wants to be Kachi's daddy.
Justin might.
Yeah, Justin. It's all for him. All for you, buddy.
No, I can't wait for QPHC next year when someone gets to call Cartier daddy.
Oh, that's gonna go over well. It's like payback's a bitch. Go
No,
for it,
she'll be
girl.
like, you can call me mummy. And it's like, well, everyone calls you mother anyway, so I think you need something different.
Yeah, we need to do something different.
She's going to get me for saying that now. Watch next week's episode. Oh, dear.
I mean, you could go full throttle and go Nana.
Oh,
What a short title year you've had.
I mean, I nearly got hit by a car in Sydney already today,
You
so
did.
it was really short.
It was, in fairness, we were crossing in the right place and the car was driving in the wrong place. So
Sydney just has it out for me, apparently.
Sydney drivers are quite terrifying.
They are
Oh,
very
they
rude.
are.
Yeah.
Although, in fairness,
The
because
streets
we
are also
road
narrow.
tripped down to Sydney this year.
Oh yeah, that was great.
It was fun doing like the road trip drive and a few of us
Like
stopping on the way.
meeting up at Coffs Harbour.
Yeah, but the funniest part was when we get into Sydney and we're like, oh my god, are we in the wrong lane? Quick, cut across. Bailey was driving us and we're like, cut across, do it, do it. And then as we cut in front of someone, I just yell out the window, I was like, sorry, Queensland plate.
Yes. See, I don't like being driven, but I didn't want to drive the last couple of hours into Sydney.
Did you let Bucky drive?
No.
Oh, good.
God, no. I value my life. But
say-
no, we had short Leo driving.
Oh, this is how
Crazy Leo.
figured it out.
Yeah.
Hyper Leo.
We had short Leo, is what we're dubbing him now.
Short Leo.
Short Leo.
Yeah, I'm tall Leo.
Yeah,
And he's short
That's
Leo.
short Leo. Not long Leo, because
You can find that on Twitter or Tinder or Grindr or any of those
I'll have to
lovely
add you.
apps. Only dogs. Yeah.
Only dogs. But no, we
that a
had
thing?
short Leo driving. He's like a little chihuahua behind the wheel.
You didn't need to add behind the wheel.
this
He's
is
an
true.
ankle biter. He just nips at the heel.
That's one thing I love discussing is like what kind of dogs. I'm very much a husky. I'm quite hyperactive, crazy, zoomy energy.
Yeah.
Or other times I'll just look there looking very concerned and confused, just like,
Yes.
see, now I've done it. I've just looked at you and no one listening can see that.
Yeah,
No,
you've just
they
done that.
can't.
No one knows.
I laugh everyone else do it. Now I've done it. Shit.
Yep. Oh, well.
Dun, dun.
Yeah. No, but
no,
yeah, everyone is a
he's-
different breed of,
Yeah.
for us, different breed of dog. Short Leo's very much a Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah.
Or a Pomeranian, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, foosball.
Actually, yeah, Pomeranian.
Yeah.
I'd go Pomeranian.
Yeah. What would you be, Leo? Do you have a dog breed you
You know,
associate?
I've been told that I'm either a Dalmatian, because I'm goofy and I have like stamina to just keep going and going and going when it comes to running around in a circle.
You heard it here first, everyone.
yeah, that's
They've
what they
got
call it.
stamina.
Or I've been called a golden retriever because I'm smart but I'm dumb.
I can see
I would
that.
say the golden retriever, yeah.
Yeah.
Not to be rude, but yes.
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
I mean, I'm the pup of chaos and stupidity anyway, so that's completely fine.
Yeah.
In saying that, Bailey's knocking stuff all over the place, so, you know. No, Bailey's a corgi. Because he's playful
Well,
and he's got the
with
chunky
that
butts.
ass, yes.
Yeah.
Did you just shake your ass? on a chair? Anyone else? Well, Bucky's in the room. Bucky, yell from a distance. What breed of dog would you be? That's really good yelling. Thank you.
Bulldog.
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 Wow. Wow. Let's see
I
how long
love
this
you,
engagement
baby.
lasts.
I love you.
What about you, Zeo?
You're stuck with me now.
Do you associate with a dog breed? Because you've
'Cause
kind
you
of
do have a
like,
hood.
you've started dabbling a little into your pup
I've
side.
got my hood, but my hood is a wolf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's still very much that handler side, like the leader of the pack kind of breed.
Yeah, the leader of the pack, dominant, but also can be very, I would say socially isolated sometimes.
That's okay.
Like my alone time.
Solitary creature.
It's more, I think it's the time
That's the phrasing I'm looking
recharge,
for. Yeah.
sort of. Yeah.
I like my solitary
Confinement.
confinement. Yes. And with Bucky, I need it. Oh, wow. I've been ripping
Does that
on
mean you need time away from him, or you've done something really wrong and he has to lock you away from society? Like, which option is it?
a little of column A, a little of column B.
Depends on the day.
Yeah. I mean, it's why I have my own gaming room, so he can just lock me in there and just...
Keep yourself entertained.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got everything I need in that room.
Oh, dear. Well, and on that note, it brings us to the end of this week's episode.
Amazing.
Yeah, it goes by pretty quick.
It does.
Well, thank
never
you
enough.
so much, Handler Zeo and Pup Leo, for joining us. The first time the Australian Pup and Handler names have rhymed, so thank you for that.
We broke her first.
It felt kind of like it was intentional.
For you or for Leo? Or just
No, just in general,
just
like
the
it was
universe.
intentional. It happened intentionally.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
I don't think we planned anything like that. It's more of a, oh my god, did they rhyme?
Yes,
Like,
we
I think it was like
do.
halfway through the after party that I turned to Bam and I was like, oh my god, it's Zeo and Leo.
Yep.
Why did it take halfway through? I got that right from the very beginning.
Oh,
Well,
I
in
didn't.
fairness, we were a bit busy judging and then I was mildly intoxicated.
And I was stressing out. So
So it kind of clicks. See, there's your clever side clicking in.
Yeah, that's the bit that clicked straight away was the artistry and poetry of the fact that it was Handler, Zeo, and Puppy Leo.
yeah.
Yeah. Very fun. I can't wait for your pins.
Oh, it's gonna be fabulous. Jackson Bailey have already started designing them.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Less
Plans
stress
are being
on
put
you.
in place.
Oh, no pressure.
The guidelines are there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, thank you two for joining us. Where can we find you on the socials?
Handler Zeo on Instagram and Facebook.
Cool.
I still got to update the Facebook one to kind of match with the title now.
Matchy.
Yes.
Pup Leonidas on Instagram is the best way for me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, can't wait to see what you guys do this year, and hopefully we'll catch up again soon. But we're going to end the podcast on our usual way by doing the tagline, and both of my guests will be doing the honk together.
Do I have to do it again?
You do, because it was so funny the first time.
Oh.
My impression of you doing the honk, this is my version of you. Actually, no, that was more of a mixture of what you did and Mr. Burton's dying. But there we go, anyway.
Why not?
So on that note, before I collapse again, always remember, be kind, be camp, be kinky, and always... I don't know what that was. Oh, thanks for
Oasis.
listening. Bye.
Bye.